Good morning, everybody. This is Barry Fair here. Unfortunately, my offsider is away sick today, so I've got a replacement. Now, most of you know him, and some of you don't. He's very good, but thank you for coming today, Oscar.
That's okay, Barry. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Okay, well, this is my final wrap of the year here at St. Ives, and the 17th of December today, and my word, the year has gone fast. Well, this week, as I've just mentioned, today my offsider is a bit under the weather, and if you are watching, I hope you feel better. Well, I usually do a recap of last week's program, but today I'm going to get straight into it. And on my final show of the year and for the decade, I'm going to be talking to you viewers about what it is to be a good carer when you work with a person with a disability. Okay, now, to be a good carer, you have to have a good attitude, respect, confidence and faith in yourself so that you can do the job well. And like my offsider here, he knows me from Butcher Chasm, from my home in Narrowena. What you need to have if you need to be a good carer is the right attitude and the right tools to do the job. And I'm sure my offsider would agree on this.
I would, Barry Fair. I would say that all those things you've mentioned, all those attributes you've mentioned, is perfect for someone to be a very good carer for someone with a disability.
Okay, well, what will work if you have good carer skills? Okay, is a positive smile, the right attitude, the right tools for the job, and respect, and be ready to take on the job if it is given to you. I'm sure my offsider would say something about this here today.
Yes, unfortunately, as Barry had mentioned, his original person who supports him was unwell today, and I was replaced that person today. And as Barry said, you have to have the right attitude and also the compassionate side as well to work with someone on the spot.
And also be ready, okay, to lend a hand if somebody needs it. Now, the downside of being a carer, right, okay, you must not use your mobile phone unless there is an emergency call coming in or you need to make an emergency call. Here's my offsider.
That's right, Barry. You have to have your complete full attention to the person you're looking after. It's considered rude and inconsiderate to be looking at your phone while you're supporting someone. I would say you should only use that device if there's emergency or if you are on a quick break or something like that.
And also, when you're on a job at the houses too, like my offsider is, he wouldn't just come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and look at his phone because he can do that in his own time. Here's my offsider.
That's right, Barry. As soon as your shift starts, you're on duty and you have to pay full attention, especially in the mornings where there is a time schedule and you don't have time to go look at your phone at that time of day.
Because you have clients to get up and give them breakfast, medication, and get them ready for the day ahead. Here's my offsider.
That's correct, Barry. All those things that you just mentioned are very important, and they're also very time consuming, so you must make sure you're on schedule, because you don't want someone to be late for either their taxi or their day program or work.
And make sure that you make,
Bye-bye.
and we'll take a break. Welcome back. This first segment today is about being a good carer and what a carer should do. I've already mentioned about being a valid carer and a responsible carer. Now, the downside of the caring side, you should never make decisions for any client if they're going to be uncomfortable about it. Here's my offsider for this now.
Yes, you shouldn't make any decisions for someone. You should always ask them questions first, ask them what they would like. Never assume that you know exactly what that person wants.
And never judge a person if they are in a wheelchair because it is wrong and off-putting to them. And don't call them a spastic. Just because they're non-verbal or verbal like myself here, it doesn't give them the right to criticize. Here's my offsider.
Yes, as Barry mentioned, the word spastic is a very old school terminology. Now we use people with disabilities. We also don't refer to people with disability as retards anymore, because that's a very old school terminology as well, that Barry Fear might have had been used to back in the day when you were very young.
So we don't use the word spastic anymore because that is gone. It was written on the side of our buses back in the day, but it had to be removed. And now we're called clients, not consumers. Well, we've come to the end of the first part of the show, and coming up, we're going to be talking about why it is important to respect people when they are not well and understanding why people are not well. So stay right there. You are watching the final edition of the Tuesday Wrap with Barry. My offsider will have more in a moment.